If you have the Smashbox Cover Shot Bold palette or any other bright eyeshadow palette that may have some yellow, orange, and purple eyeshadows in it, bring them out because we are going to create this particular look right here. Hey guys, this is Sneha here at Beautylashes19, helping you put your best face forward. Today I'm creating this bright, sunset-inspired makeup look, and this is also a collaboration video with my friend and very enthusiastic Shakira Ali, who also does makeup tutorials, hauls, tags, these kind of videos. Her motto is simple, that anybody can do makeup, which is so true. And you should go check out her channel. She's created this beautiful purple makeup look. Again, another summer option for you all. So if you'd like to check out her channel, I'll link it in the description box below. But hey, let's get started. So I've already gone ahead and moisturized my skin with the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir Beauty Oil. And it's been on my skin for about 5 or so minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. Now, since I'm heading out after this, I'm also going to use sunscreen. So this is the La Roche-Posay Anthelios 60 Ultra Light Sunscreen Fluid. Don't forget your neck. We don't want an aging neck with a younger looking face. Moving on to primer, I'm going to use the Scandinavia Makeup Primer Spray, which has oil controlling properties. Again, catered towards summer. Now for foundation today, I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Long Wear Liquid Foundation. And I'm in the shade number 7. This does oxidize on your skin, so be very careful when selecting a shade. Also dries really quickly, so work in one section at a time. I might do a full foundation review on this. Let me know in the comment section if you're interested in that. I should probably start a foundation series and do reviews for the crazy amount of foundations that I have. You can see this foundation gives me a good solid medium coverage, so compared to no foundation and then with foundation. I've gone ahead and filled in my brows with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown, and I'll link my tutorials for that in the description box below. Moving on to the eyes, which is basically the star of this look, I'm going to be using this Smashbox Cover Shot Bold Eye Palette, which has these crazy colors. So this is either going to turn out to be decent or like really rubbish. For an eye primer, I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Long Wear Paint Pot in the shade Laying Low. Just something close to your skin tone. Just want to neutralize all the discoloration I have on my eyelids. Just taking a small amount and then blending it away into nothing. You don't want to apply too much of this product because otherwise it's going to crease. Take whatever's left over onto your bottom eyelid. Going to set the eye primer with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This will help blend out those super pigmented bright shadows. I think the plan is to go from the lightest to the deepest. Going to be using the shade Bold, followed by Wait, followed by Wait What, then Fling, which is this red shade here, and then use some of No Shame, this purple. Using a stiff flat brush, I'm going to use the Morphe E19 brush. First going in with that bright yellow shade, packing it on and building up the intensity. Don't be afraid to go over and above the crease as well. Next, I'm just going to flip the brush, use the other side to pick up some of that orange shade. Just place it next to the yellow. Don't worry too much about blending right now. Bring it again into and above the crease. I know it looks crazy, but have some patience. Hopefully it'll all come together. And then moving on to that red from the same palette, using it in this outer corner. I wish this red was deeper because this red and this orange are pretty close in terms of shade. So now before applying any more crazy shades, we're going to blend the edges. So I'm just taking a blending brush and starting to diffuse out the borders. You can see it goes from this harsh edge to this blended look. That's what we're trying to achieve. Now, when you do this blending, you may lose the intensity of the yellow and the orange. Don't worry too much about it. We're going to go back and intensify those shades later. Now blending the orange and the red shades together. Alright, now before adding the purple, I'm going to intensify the yellow and the orange again. Again, go over the border of the two shades and use both the shades to blend it out. I'm going to take the MAC 217 brush and just blend out the edges. And intensify the red as well. I think I'm going to mirror the shades on the bottom eyelid before continuing on. And then to highlight under my brows, since this palette does not have any cream colored matte shades, I'm going to use my Viseart palette. This is the Warm Matte palette, and I think I'm going to use this second and third shade. Doesn't add much color, but cleans up the look. Again, just going over the edges. Now I'm going to rim my eyes with a black kohl pencil. This is by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's shrinking because I've used it so much. Running it on my top and bottom waterline. Next, I'm going to take a black gel liner. This is Aqua Black Waterproof Cream Eyeshadow by Makeup Forever. I'm going to use that on an angled brush. I'm going to create a very thin wing liner close to my top lash line. And almost blending it out also as I am applying it. And then before it sets, I'm going to go in with that purple shadow from the palette and just set this liner. I'm just going back and intensifying some of the eyeshadows, the yellow and the orange in particular. Make sure your red eyeshadow comes all the way till the end of the liner. Gently buff out the edges. Next, going to conceal under my eyes and also kind of highlight with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm using the shade Medium. Using my Beauty Blender sponge to blend it in. Going to set it with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. For mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Then once that's dry, I'm also going to apply the same mascara to my bottom lashes. For lashes, I'm going to use my trusty Ardell Demis 120s. I'm going to be using the Esquido Companion Lash Glue with it. Okay, so I have lashes on this side, and then these are without fake lashes. I'm now going to go on and finish my spot concealing, and I'll link my tutorials for it in the description box below, and I will be right back. Next, I'm going to set my face with the same translucent powder we've used before, the Laura Mercier one. Some of the concealer has moved around, but I'm going to get back to spot concealing at the end once I finish my blush, contour, and all that good stuff. Now for contour, I'm going to use the MAC Pro Sculpting Powder, I believe, with the shade Shadowy. I'm also going to contour my nose with the same product, taking it on a smaller brush. So I'm going to use Becca Champagne Pop Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed. I think I'm going to finish my lips before I do the blush so I can see how much of blush to apply. Because sometimes when you're doing bright eye makeup and also bright lips, then your blush shouldn't be overpowering as well. So you need to balance those out. So for lipstick, I'm going to use my Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in the shade Out Loud. This is probably one of my all-time favorite oranges. It's an orange with brown as well in it, so it's kind of muted. It's still orange enough. I don't want full intensity, so I'm going to blend it in with my fingers. Thinking if I should go for a neutral blush or should I go for, again, an orange blush. This is Taj Mahal by NARS. It's an orange blush, but it has this orange or golden sheen running through it. I don't know if you can see it. I think I'll go for this. Why not? It's a fun look anyways. Taking the Wayne Goss airbrush brush, I get a very light application of the blush. Okay, this is where it can make it or break it, so let's see. I'm going to give it a few minutes because when I do press with any brush, my cheeks tend to get flushed anyway, so I need to see the true color of the blush and not just my skin turning red. I think I need a little more blush. Now I'm going to spot conceal again to cover up wherever the blush has moved the concealer, and I will be right back. Just going to set everything in place with my Skindinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. And that's it, guys. That's the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this bright yellow-orange makeup look. It's something out of my comfort zone. I usually don't walk around like this. But yeah, don't be afraid of colors. It's just makeup. You can always take it off. That's the best part. Also, don't forget to check out Shakira Ali's YouTube channel. I have linked it in the description box below. So the question in this video is, do you like to wear bright eyeshadows? And if you do, what's your favorite color? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps to reach more audience. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.